For months now, the leadership of Afrinic, Eddy Kayihura, and his cohorts have made shameful decisions and unlawful strategies to be the god of Africa, manipulating the innocent technical non-profit company Afrinic he controlled before his suspension. They're determined to hold on to power for as long as they can. Eddy and his friends have stooped so low that they've resorted to using innocent children as the face of their baseless attacks. They accuse Cloud Innovation, the third largest member of Afrinic, of hosting child pornography in their websites. He claimed that he conducted his research on a total of 1,000 websites hosted by CI's infrastructure, and among them a considerable number of websites contained the indecent picture of a child. However, to what extent can we trust this claim? First of all, Cloud Innovation only hosts one website, its company website. Did we see any indecent picture of a child in their website? No. So the statement is false. Second, if we look at the websites hosted by Cloud Innovation's customers, there are at least 1.5 million websites. Here, Brown's data is totally wrong. How can 1.5 million be mistaken as thousands? This is just poor and tasteless, even for a person like Eddy. It must be noted that Cloud Innovation does not host any third-party website in their infrastructure, and they're very concerned with these potential findings. To drive home their innocence, they have immediately requested that Hair Brown provide actionable information for it to inform its customers to shut down these illegal websites. However, Eddy and Hair Brown have admitted that they have evidence and actionable information on child abuse and child pornography, yet they have refused to prove this. Furthermore, their refusal to provide the info and shut the website down, that is criminal. This refusal to provide the information is aiding and abetting child pornography. More than this, Eddy has used Hair Brown's word, claiming Cloud Innovation should monitor all its customers and report back 5 years of the monitoring data back to them. This is illegal and criminal. It has an invasion of privacy across 60 jurisdictions and hundreds of millions of end users worldwide, and hence a potentially criminal act. Private companies who provide direct or indirect internet service to end users such as ISPs or telecom providers, they've no rights whatsoever in policing their users and invading their privacy. Just like a telephone company, you use a SIM card from the telephone company and it does not give the company a legal right to listen to or to record your conversation. To sum up, after receiving the report, Cloud Innovation firstly immediately asked Hair Brown and Eddy Kayihura to provide the details of the concerned website. Secondly, repeatedly asked Hair Brown and Eddy Kayihura for the concerned website as there was no response from them. Thirdly, reported the case to the Mauritian police. Fourthly, they filed a case in the court for the matter concerned. And fifthly, they reported the case to the FBI. While Eddy and Hair Brown, on the other hand, refused to provide any further information to help the situation. They clearly are not acting in the best interests of the real victims here, the children. This is utterly disgraceful and illustrates a failure in moral and ethical leadership.
Perhaps such child pornography doesn't exist and has never existed. It is just manufactured by Eddy and Neil because the two of them failed to provide any evidence after making the accusation. When CI asked them to provide the concerned site, Eddy and Neil refused to do so. However, if the website does exist, this means Eddy and Neil are hiding it. Cloud Innovation is not responsible for policing its customers, not to mention customers who are actually hosting websites within the IP range. Nevertheless, it has acted swiftly to request actionable information from Eddy and Neil to shut the website down. Eddy and Neil's refusal to provide this piece of information shows that they are willing to abate the most heinous and disgusting crime: child pornography, for their selfish ambitions. In most jurisdictions, the refusal to provide such critical information about child pornography, while admitting to be in possession of that information, is itself a criminal act.
NRS fights against this type of behaviour. It's time to expose and put a stop to the unethical and desperate actions of a discredited and suspended CEO. It's time for a better future for the internet. NRS are building a fair, open and transparent internet with a mission to deliver a safe and clean internet for the next generation. NRS will continue to provide legal representation to any individual or group who exposes evidence of corruption, concealment of evidence, perversion of the course of justice, or any other potentially unlawful act within Afrinic or by those claiming to represent Afrinic. For full transparency, the link in the description below is to our related blog post, where you'll find all the evidence, including exchanges between Cloud Innovation and Eddy.